Welcome to Orlando, Florida, the vacation capital of the world, but no time to take a vacation today. The stadium is rocking, the bounce house, as the UCF Knights are ready to open another season. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Ducks about to kick it away and get this season started. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the UCF Knights offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
The give to the back. Discards a man. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Knights are moving quickly down the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
The give to the tailback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Quick strike complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Oregon Ducks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
Man, it's so much fun. They get off the rock, and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable.
And he's running in inside the 30. He now has 62 yards on the ground already. What a way to get this season started.
That's got to make you feel good offensively. The first game of the year, and early you're able to break off a long run. We know for them, they take pride in their ability running the football, and they're getting that established early this season.
Firing toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kane. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? You like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football. That last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. The give to the back. Nice move to keep moving. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Power football with the run. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They'll leave it with him. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And decision coming up, but you know what you're going to do. The ball's on the 1-yard line. You go make your decision, stay aggressive, get after it.
So the offense will try to punch it in here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Knights! Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Watt. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to throw. It's Griffin. Dumps it to the back. Got his man in the middle. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Man, you hate that if you're on defense. 3rd and long, you've got everybody covered downfield, and you let the running back pick it up on a check down throw. You've got to be way better tackling in that situation. That is a blown opportunity for this defense.
He's piled up 82 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that pass picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. But really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
A strike downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Trying to get to him. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to slam it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, UCF! Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a top-5 battle with enormous ramifications all across football. Here's the latest. Boise State looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way. They're up 14 over Ohio State. We will circle back if anything big happens in this top-5 matchup you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Line getting set on 2nd down. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Hard running there. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. He now has 91 yards rushing in this 1st half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The Ducks will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets a block. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep plowing it on until they find an answer.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Buck. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Leaves it with the back. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Caught in the backfield. It's Conrad. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that one play to pick up the first.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The Knights are on the move. They'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Made the play on the pick. Was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Line gets set. First down. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Not just do you get to make a big play on defense, but it's also a TFL, tackle for loss. Doesn't get better than that.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He's now up to 52 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Wide open downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
The Knights will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense is firing in all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be brought down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
He's right on target. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looking downfield, it's Griffin. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. To the air on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Gets open down the middle. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Best. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Dropping back, it's Griffin. It's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great time between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And the offense clearly saying we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
The Knights will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Quarterback on the keeper. At the 40, there he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. The inside handoff. Keeps the legs moving. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Give to the running back. Smashes through. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Back to pass, it's Griffin. Fires to the tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
We've seen throughout this drive success for the offense when they've been running the quarterback. Finally, though, the defense got it right. Everybody played their assignment. They honed in on them, and they got a big stop.
Got his man quickly. Jumped on top of the pile.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Well, you saw the speed on defense on that play. It's 3rd and short. They're trying to go toss, but the defense's ability to go east-west and really scrape down the line of scrimmage, get to the ball carrier for a tackle for loss now, setting up 4th down.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Boise State is putting on an offensive clinic, and about the only thing we haven't seen is the Statue of Liberty play. They're up by 31 over Ohio State. The landscape of college football will change dramatically with the outcome of this one, and we will keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? I know they put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure. Snags it down the right side. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. He's got it. Oh, he dropped it. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Everywhere, it's a turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on it.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Back to throw, it's Griffin. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds the tight end down the gut. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Fires left. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Ducks. They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up in the touchdown.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. On the ground. Touchdown, Oregon! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Buck. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations. Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him. He can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
After run, now throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Gets it out quickly. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, UCF! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be knocked down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Swings it out to the flat. Stopped after making the catch. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Normally, I would say, 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Buck. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting? The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Griffin. Coming after it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it's caught inside the 25. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Defense in press coverage. Here's a quick throw out to the left. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. He's got it. Touchdown, Ducks! And they've moved out front here on the 4th. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. If you need me to throw it, I can do that too.
Man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Line gets set, 1st down. Here's the handoff. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in. Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll try the run. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. We need to put more plays together like that right there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Feeling some heat. They're trying to get to it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
On the play.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
And here we go. Down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback checking the play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Knights! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Gets it out fast. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Looking to pass. It's Griffin. Nice move to stay on his feet. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And it's another 1st and 10 play. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job of tackling.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They keep attacking through the air. Finds a man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Looking to go up top on first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as...
Touchdown, Oregon! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He's going to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Looking to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Knights are in the red zone. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Offense getting set for 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us.